Let me start off by saying I know I'm all over the place with my videos. One day it might be automotive, then maybe small engine or housework or whatever. So I just wanted to point out some stuff that when I look to YouTube or whatever, I'm stumped on something and I want to look something up. It's always came through. So that's I'm just paying it forward. So anything I run into that I have a question on or something that I want to go over. That's what my video is about. But speaking of being stumped, this is going to be about stump removal. You know, again, I'm all over the place, but anyways, here we go.
Hey, John here again. I was just doing some yard work, and nobody likes to see yard work, but I thought of an interesting video that stump removal. As I'm going around the yard just trimming some trees there, this goddamn stump, this has been a nuisance for quite a bit now. A few Octobers ago this tree fell. I think it was an oak like that, or maybe a white oak or something, but so every once in a while this on my trailers and just certain stuff, the landing gear will catch this. It's just a nuisance and it'll bend that landing gear, and so I'm going to get it out of here. But I've taken a bunch of stumps out like this in the past. Like evergreens, they're pretty shallow rooted, so I'll just hook up a chain to the truck there and yank that out. But you ain't yanking this thing out with a truck, or you need a pretty heavy piece of equipment to yank this out. So I just wanted to show you what I'm going to do here to get this stump out. It's a pretty big size. Over the past few years, I see just a lot of damage from hitting that thing, maybe to plow a couple of times, and I got to get it out of there. So what I do is I dig around, expose the roots a little bit, and then just take a sawzall with this kind of bit here, pruning blade, and just go around and cut the roots, and find a way to get a chain snuck under one of those roots and hook it to the truck and yank it out. So I've done this probably a dozen times or so, so it's an alternative way to do it rather than renting a machine. Holy shit, look at the size of that thing. That thing just came out of the earth. Wow. Oh, look at this guy. Hey buddy, that is one gnarly looking grub. Wow, look at that bastard. I don't think I've seen a grub that big. That's the granddaddy of all daddies. Holy shit. Look at the size of that peckerhead. Anyways, so I'm gonna go dig around this a little bit, cut around this with the sawzall, get a chain hooked up. Like I was saying, you can rent a stump grinder from Home Depot. I've rented that. I've done that before, but it's like $300 for the day, and it'll take probably 20 minutes to get through something like this, 30 minutes maybe. So if you got a bunch of stumps, maybe, but this is an alternative way. It doesn't really cost you nothing if you have a digging tool and a sawzall, and of course a truck to pull it with. But so anyways, let me get set up. I'll show you how I do this. Or you can get a company in here and do it, and who knows how much that is, $200-300 for them to take a stump out easily. So let me show you this right quick. I'll probably just fast forward through this, but this is how I just dig around it. Just dig around the roots. You don't have to get really technical, but just to expose them. I suppose any shovel would work, but this digging tool makes easy work out of it. Threw that grub in the woods. That thing was a monster. That should be good enough. At least everything's exposed here. Getting rid of most of the dirt helps too, because that dirt adds a lot of weight to the stump when you're pulling it out of there. Yeah, I think that should do it. Let me get a sawzall in there. Alright. Let me get a lead cord set up. Well, got a lead cord set up. And all I'll take is, like I said, this bit or blade here. The longer the better, but you don't want to get too long where it's going to bend. But And I just go around and cut all the roots. Just go into the dirt. You'll know when you're through. Make sure there's no electric around, huh? There's no electric around here, but I don't know if that's showing on the camera there, but I just go ahead and cut around all the roots first, and then see if I can snake a chain. You know, I'll dig a little bit through here, get hooked on like a root there, and see if we can yank it with most of them cut. That's a pretty big one there. Looks like a rock or not. Like I said, I'll just keep going around it, make sure everything's cut, see if it'll lift out of there. Well, I've got a chain hooked to the one root there. Let's see if that sucker will move anywhere. Initial try. Not even a little bit, it's fine. But now I got a lot of tension on there, so I'll continue cutting with my saw. At least I'll know when things start moving that I'm in the right track here. Look, I found more of these giant grubs. Bastards. Look at how big they are. Holy shit. They're living in the tree here. Or dead part of the tree. Look, they're all in this I don't think I've ever seen grubs that goddamn gnarly looking and big. There's a lot of them in here too. They come piling out, but here, 2 or 3 of them in there. Playing dead, but they're alive. It's alive. Look at that thing. Hideous. Another one. I think I got him with a saw. Anyways, I'm gonna keep working around this tree and see if I can get this thing to budge. I cut out a couple of links here, but this one's proven to be pretty gnarly. Well, I did a few more cuts, and I just got in the truck to see if there was any tension. And as soon as I put it in the gear, I see it. I stepped on the gas and it broke free, but I didn't catch that on video. But you can see these deep-rooted, tap roots there. It's not really what I was concerned with. I just basically cut around, all the stuff I can with the saw, which, as you can see there, it reached down. I mean, you can't see what you're doing. You just go and it'll cut and then it'll start getting easy because it's just in the dirt. But I did waste 2 blades because let me see how it doesn't have all the sharp teeth are gone because I kept hitting these little bastard rocks in there, which you can't see, but and I probably hit a few other nice little rocks. But man, those grubs were all over the place. I'm sure they're full infested in this stump, but look at them. They're all over the place. But so anyway, there you have it. This thing is pretty heavy friggin' stump as far as stumps go. But like I said, my first cut was here, so I can get this chain wrapped around something. And I'm surprised actually that little nub held up, but it did. Because this bastard's pretty heavy with that dirt. So I'm going to try to shake a lot of that dirt off, and I'll drag that back in the back. And bada boom, bada bing. There you have it. one chain, one sawzall, one truck, one stump gone. Pretty simple to do. Just get more than one blade, I would say. The pruning blades, I think, came in that package here. I think there was 5 or 6 of them at one point. I don't know. Yeah, 5. 5, whatever TPI is, teeth per inch. No, that must be. I don't know how many blades came in here, but whatever it was at least 2, and did the job. Probably less than $10 for that set of blades. So that's all I got for now. Goodbye, stump. Pain in the ass. There you have it. Now you see it, now you don't. Let's flatten it out with my steamroller. And no more goddamn catching that stupid landing gear on there, or even when it hits the tire. Any trailer back in here, it's always been a problem. So let me get back to my yard work.
Well, there you have it. Except for the cost of the blades, maybe $10. If you have a sawzall and a truck and a chain, you might save yourself a few bucks. It's simple to do. It took me about an hour, maybe an hour and a half after cleanup and everything. So it's no big deal. And that stump was probably about 17 inches, 18 inches around. You know, bigger than that, you might have a problem, but anything less than that, no problem at all. So there you have it. Later.